Hello everybody, welcome back with another video. Today we're reacting to another video about the Philippines, and the next video might actually be about the Pacific War 0.7 because I'm still editing the video, and this video is going to be posted maybe, I don't know, not tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, I don't know, but today we're reacting to the Manila Casino Attack Documentary and another tragedy. This was a tragedy that happened around what year? I kind of forgot what year. 2018, 2017. Man, because sometimes I don't really watch the news that much, but when I grow up, like now, I watch the news very often. But back then, I was just a kid, even though I'm still a kid, like minor, I'm still 15. But it's still, back in the day, I don't really watch that news much. So today, we're looking at a casino attack that happened in Manila, the capital of the Philippines. And I don't know much about the Manila Casino Attack, but what I know, or what I knew, the guy that did the casino attack committed suicide in like a room in the casino, and he burnt himself and shot himself. It's pretty tragic, and this attack was very devastating because there's a lot of people that died in the casino attack because of smoke because he just went inside the casino and burnt the casino. He was burning, I don't know what you call the table, like poker tables. He burnt the poker tables, and the smoke of the fire, like the casino got on fire, and the people that were running away, trying to escape the casino, trying to get shot, hid in rooms like bathrooms, staff rooms, and got suffocated because of the smoke. So here, this video is made by Tragediaries. It's been a year since he posted the video, and the latest video he posted was about the SAF 44, and we made like a two-part reaction series that, and if you want to watch that, the playlist is in the description down below. But I'm gonna start recording, and bam. Okay, anyway, I'm pretty excited because Tragediaries documentary. Whoa. Okay. Tragediaries documentaries are very well made, and I love them. Anyway, this is the Manila Casino Attack Documentary by Tragediaries. This video is going to be in the description down below, so yeah, let's go. Okay.
Ng isang armadong lalaki ang Resorts World Manila.
Isang terror attack, kundi ito ay isang kriminal na case.
Just a few minutes ago, the Philippine National Police Chief said gunfire at a large casino complex in Manila.
Oh wait, hold on. It's maybe maybe around, this casino attack might actually be around 2018 because they thought the casino attack was a terrorist attack because there's terrorist attacks, and there was the Marawi siege that happened in 2018. I don't know. My guess was in 2018. Let's go.
At about 10 p.m. on the night of June 1, 2017.
Never mind, it was 2017. I'm sorry, because I got my years messed up. But the Marawi siege happened maybe around 2018. Yeah.
10.
10.
A gray BMW car was seen moving at a fast pace along the dark streets of Paco, Manila, Philippines. Inside the car, three prominent individuals were having a heated conversation that might have involved a lot of money.
First of all, driving a BMW in the Philippines, that's impressive. You're going to be called a rich person because a BMW in Philippine standard is kind of expensive. Even in America. Like, yeah, BMW is like almost like yeah, it's still expensive, but the Philippines, people, it looks like you're a millionaire, maybe heck, even a multi-millionaire or something. The She-Man.
Seated on the driver's seat is Elmer Mitra Jr., a lawyer and an employee at the Philippine National Construction Corporation.
PNCC.
At the passenger seat is Alvin Cruzin, former Manila police and a casino financer. And at the back seat is 42-year-old Jesse Javier
yes,
Carlos,
this guy.
a former employee at the Department of Finance.
Yeah.
The discussion was in between Mitra and Cruzin against Carlos. Jesse Carlos was known to be a compulsive gambler and was dismissed from the Department of Finance after failing to fully disclose his statement of assets, liabilities, and net worth, which is a requirement for people who work in the government to avoid corruption. Moments later, the discussion turned into an argument. At the back seat, Jesse Carlos carefully takes out a 9mm pistol and cautiously pointed it behind Mitra's head. Unaware, Elmer Mitra Jr. continues to drive. As the car turned to Paris Street, Carlos shot Mitra.
Oh yeah. Okay, if you're wondering, 9:52 p.m. It's almost 10, but Jesse Carlos actually survived. I'm sorry. I'm actually maybe kind of spoiling it, but now looking at it, I kind of get small details because you know, if you remember something, looking at something, just a few details, like maybe in the news. I watched just a few of the news back in 2017, but not that much. But what I remember, this was in the news, what you call maybe GMA or the TV Patrol, and Carlos actually walked outside while there's people looking at the car crash. He walked just there, like wobbling, but he just escaped. Because if he didn't escape, he's gonna get captured or be arrested, because he was the one that, you know, shot the person and caused the accident. Now I remember.
After a few moments of silence, witnesses around the area heard multiple gunshots coming from the inside of the car. A witness then saw one man crawling out from the back seat and limped toward Apacible Street and was not seen at the area again.
Now I remember some details. Jesse Carlos, for me, wasn't really in the right mind in that time, because he's a gambler and he lost money in the casino, and that's the reason why he attacked it. That's for me. Anyway.
At about 12:05 a.m., midnight of June 2,
Jeez.
2017,
Oh, that's June 2.
a taxi arrived at the taxi
Jesse
unloading area
walks over him.
of the Resorts World Manila.
Here. Walked outside.
The driver noticed that the man was limping as he entered the building. The man was
Pasay.
Jesse Javier Carlos.
Jesse Javier.
Carlos entered the building and immediately waited for an elevator to go to the casino area. As Carlos entered the elevator, the two women inside immediately noticed something suspicious. Carlos was wearing an all-black outfit and was carrying a large bag. Inside the bag
That was in there.
is an M4A3 rifle and a container full of gasoline.
There was a short gunfight that happened in the casino, and like surprisingly he was shot, but he surprisingly escaped the gunfight and went to like this small hotel in the casino and committed suicide. Yeah, now I remember.
As Carlos left the elevator, he then wore a mask and proceeded to the casino.
That's suspicious. That is suspicious.
Meanwhile, inside the casino, a female security guard by the name of Grace was on duty at the entrance. She was, however, alone and unarmed.
Okay, first of all, now remembering it, this is one of the worst security jobs ever. I'm not saying Grace is the worst security. I'm not saying that. But leaving a female security guard. I'm not saying females are weak, but a female security guard that is alone, that is unarmed, and that is guarding an entrance to a casino or gambling site. Imagine that. That is one of the worst security jobs ever. And for me, I would literally, if this happened, maybe I'm like an owner and of a casino, I would probably get security guards, men, women, with guns, maybe around pistols or maybe shotguns, and just maybe two in the entrance to the gambling sites, and outside there's gonna be two, and there's going to be patrols walking around, like maybe two, because, and even the rooms patrolling, because this is a casino. You hold a lot of money in it, and if you only have one person that is a female, alone and unarmed, I'm not saying females are weak, okay? I'm just saying the gender. Folks can just easily walk there with guns. Like, heck, terrorists can just go inside. And thank goodness she was fine. She was unharmed, but this was one of the worst security jobs ever.
As Carlos entered,
Look, you can
instead
see
of
him
going
here.
through the metal detector, he immediately avoided it, and the only guard was overpowered.
See, look at that. I'm not saying women are weak, but you have to have a male security guard with the female security guard, because this can happen. She can get overpowered, and she might not have the strength to stop that and to fight back. If a male security guard, he can just beat him up right there, right now, and this casino attack would have not happened.
And failed to stop him.
But props to Grace. She's brave. She's brave to try to stop this guy, because if she just stopped there and let him walk away, that feeling that you got overpowered is the worst. So yeah, props to her, and thank goodness she was unharmed. I wish. Let's see.
Without saying a word, Carlos then took out his
Yeah.
M4A3
And then
rifle
she
and
escaped.
opened fire.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. She was.
Instantly, panic sets in.
See, okay, I'm sorry for ranting because of a security. See, if she has a gun, she can just point at the guy and just shot him there. But no, she was unarmed, and the only way she can do is call backup, and that's it. She can't fight him and hand-in-hand combat. Jeez.
The civilians rushed to the exits and ran for their lives.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh yeah, they were covering it. Whoa. Yo, dude, get the hell out of there! Dude, get the...
The female security guard then radioed for help, alerting every casino personnel of the situation.
It's in 12:12 a.m.
Immediately, an emergency protocol was initiated, which led to an evacuation
Thank goodness there's
of more
an
than
emergency
12,000
protocol.
guests and employees. At certain areas of the building, the evacuation was handled properly by the staff.
That's good.
However, it was a different story at the other areas of the casino.
Oh my god. Yeah, I saw some videos back in 2017. It was pretty brutal to watch, like people screaming. Imagine you were in this situation. What are you gonna do? Are you just going to like follow the emergency protocol while there's a man, this crazy man shooting up the place and maybe try to kill someone? Like, ugh, this is scary. This is a scary situation, and I would literally run. I would literally run out. Yes, I'm being honest. I'm not going to follow any emergency protocol. I'm just gonna get the hell out of there. Check if Ma or any family members are all right, and I'm just gonna drag them and get the hell out of here. Like, without emergency protocols, just get the hell out of there. Oh my god.
Due to panic and fear, screams echoed throughout the
Oh my
building,
god.
with some people shouting the words ISIS and terrorists.
Yes, another one. Folks was screaming ISIS and terrorists because they thought it was a terrorist attack. But no, it's just a crazy man who's gonna burn the casino and shut up the place.
Which caused more panic and misinformation,
Yeah, and misinformation.
with the people frantically running for their lives. The exits were then immediately crowded, leaving some people
Because of the crowded place, folks are now just, you know what? Let's just hide. I don't want to escape no more. Let's just go hide in the bathrooms, staff rooms. Hell, maybe in some rooms where there's no window and you can just lock the door. Like, yeah, and because of that, tragedy struck.
to rush to the comfort rooms and other secluded areas for cover.
Yeah, like look at that. Ugh.
As the gunman continues to fire his
It
weapon,
was only one
the people
person.
then thought that there were multiple
See,
shooters.
it was just one person.
At the crowded exits, it was chaos. People were pushing, shoving each other, causing a stampede. Some people fell to the ground and was injured. Back at the casino, Carlos proceeded into the main playing areas and fired at the ceiling and TV
My
monitors.
God. You can see.
As Carlos arrived at the gambling tables, he then takes out the container full of gasoline from his bag, poured it into the
See,
tables, and set it on
We
fire.
started to burn the place.
Moments after, the footage showed that Carlos threw his bag containing bullets into the fire, causing it to continuously explode like gunshots.
And because of that, when the people that are inside the casino thought there were multiple people, multiple gunmen, they started to think like, oh, they're gonna die, they're gonna get captured. And even the police even called up the SWATs to try to take down one man. Jeez.
tricking everyone around that there are more than one person behind the attack. This led to some guests and employees to continue hiding in some rooms despite the smoke getting thicker.
Yeah, because of that, another tragedy struck. That this it's just pretty sad, because in the end you'll see what happened. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's pretty sad.
The gunman then proceeded to the slot machine area and burned the carpets, chairs, and even the slot machines.
Whoa, this man
At about
this man was an
12:18
arson.
a.m., the gunman forced his entry into the casino safe room, shooting every lock of the doors. This became the main speculation for his motive, a
A
robbery.
robbery.
Aside from being dismissed from the Department of Finance in 2012, Jesse Javier Carlos was also in a huge debt and was known to have been banned from a number of casinos 2 months before the attack. As
I don't know why he has a huge debt. Maybe he was divorced, or maybe there's like he was borrowing money from lenders, and maybe maybe he was borrowing money from lenders and he was gambling it, and he was just testing his luck. Wow. And here he was stealing the what you call those again? I forgot what you call those. The tokens.
Carlos broke into the safe, he was taken aback to see that there is no money inside, but only gambling chips.
Chips. Chips are like money, but you have to like convert them to money. And yeah, he can just convert them to money, but that would take long, because imagine trying to clean up chips, because criminals criminals, if they rob maybe a bank, if they rob the money from the bank, they sometimes leave it there, not even touching it, maybe for years and years, just hiding, laying low, and until like maybe like 3 or 2 years, or maybe so long, they can try to clean the money, and yeah, that's it. You can just spread the dirt, the money that they stole, and just they get stuff and they sell it like back, and they're gonna be rich. Because if you started like if you gain a lot of money in just one day, maybe in one day, the authorities might actually get suspicious of you, because how did you get that much money in just short time period? Like, yeah, he has to wait for it, and he's not just gonna straight up pay with chips. What you gonna do with it? If the person will see these chips and report you.
That is worth millions of pesos.
Millions of pesos. Whoa, that's a lot of
Left
money.
with no choice, Carlos then took 113.1
Whoa.
million pesos, or about $2.3 million worth of casino chips.
Jeez. Yeah, 113.1 million pesos. Even though it's just worth $2.3 million in the Philippines, that's a lot of money. Dang.
Outside the building,
Yeah, there
the
were
police arrived
police,
after
SWAT.
receiving a series of calls, reporting that there are multiple shooters inside the casino and that a fire is spreading fast.
The special forces was actually called.
The police then coordinated with the security team of the Resorts World Manila and entered the building. But there is one problem that the police and the security team are facing. They were not sure where and how many perpetrators there are.
That's a problem. They didn't saw how many. People just heard the gunshots. They thought there were multiple. So yeah, it took them a while. It took them a long time. They took them a long time. Maybe like around maybe 30 minutes, 20 minutes. Yeah.
Therefore, they needed information from the personnel assigned the
Yeah.
CCTV room
CCTV
to
room.
supervise their assault. However, the
No
CCTV
one was
room
inside.
the casino were abandoned.
That's another reason why this is one of the worst security jobs ever. Because just why? It was abandoned. So the people inside the security room just get the hell out of there. He should have just called up, just waited there. Just waited there for the police and waited for help. Because knowing that you're in charge with the CCTV, you're a valuable source for the police to see how many gunmen that is in the casino, but it was abandoned because of maybe the two or one person that was looking out in the cameras got spooked and just ran outside or ran away. That's that's a big mistake.
Making the police unable to pinpoint the exact location of the attacker. Due to this, they must first reach the CCTV room and gain information. After stealing the casino chips from the safe, Jesse Carlos has a new objective.
To escape.
He must now find a way to get out of the building. However, the CCTV footage shows that Carlos
He was
unsure
struggling.
where to go
He was struggling.
and what to do next.
Yeah, look at that. He was looking around where.
As Carlos was trying to find his way out in the stairs, the police and the security team arrived, following their scan through the CCTV
Oh my god,
footage.
imagine.
Even so, they did not have the exact location of the gunman.
Oh my god.
Moments later, a security personnel scanning through the area heard faint footsteps coming from a room and saw the gunman.
Look at that. First of all, the man just ran away. It's not. I know, but imagine you're this man just walked outside and looked at. There was this man with a gun, and just obviously you're gonna run away, even though you have a gun, because if you just straight up shoot him, he would just retaliate and you get shot, and you're gonna die. And you can probably survive, but it's 50-50 chance. And there's gonna gunshots, gunfight. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. He was actually shot in this gunfight. Yeah.
Realizing he's been hit, Carlos retreated and went upstairs into the Maxime's Hotel,
Jeez.
a hotel that is a part of the Resorts World Manila.
Whoa. See, that's the gunfight that I was talking about earlier. Anyway. Coming back. Come on.
A few minutes later, Carlos reached the room areas and forced his entry into room 510
Oh, yeah, the
of the
510.
hotel. Carlos then can be seen igniting blankets and sheets of linen to make it harder for the police to gain access of the area. At about 1:45 a.m., after successfully tracking the location of the suspect, the police reach room 510 and prepares to storm it. Not knowing what to expect, the police cautiously barged into the
That's
room
a lot of people.
and saw a horrific scene.
Oh my god.
Lying in the bed
Oh
is a
my God.
completely burnt body of Jesse Javier Carlos.
Oh my god.
It was reported that after entering the room, Carlos poured gasoline onto his body and set himself on fire. Carlos then took his gun and shot himself in the head.
Oh. Oh.
However, it was just the beginning of the tragedy. The fire that Carlos caused had just intensified, and the smoke became thicker. Inside the comfort rooms and other secluded areas,
Wow. I'm sorry, I'm just going to pause that. Okay, so that was just a moment of silence. It was very tragic. The people that chose to stick around and hid in employee rooms, bathrooms, male, female, they died. They suffocated from the thick smoke that was coming from the fire that Jesse Javier Carlos set fire in the tables and everywhere, and it intensifies. And it was pretty tragic, you know, seeing just there's a lot of people passed away in the rooms. They weren't. You have no choice. They thought there's a lot of people, or there's a lot of gunmen outside. It was like a 50-50 chance, but it came to the 50-50 chance wasn't really a thing. It was actually just a 90% and 10%, maybe around 90 and 10%. 10%, though, there's a lot of 10% was multiple gunmen, and 90% was just one gunman, because the only person that saw the gunman was the police, the Grace, and folks that are near the exit. They used the elevator, and that's it. Like, these folks passed away. There were young people. There were young people that passed away in this tragedy, in this attack. It was devastating.
frightened people are cramped up at spaces they thought were safe. Trapped, they inhale the smoke, slowly suffocating them.
That's one of the worst deaths.
They try to stay alive as their loved ones are waiting
Oh my
outside.
God.
Hindi namin alam kung nasan yung anak namin. Wala kanina alas 12:30 hanggang kayo. Hindi pa namin nakakamusap. Anong oras na?
Whoa. Well, no. Wow.
but the smoke was too much. As they take their last breath, they remember their loved ones one last time.
Oh my god.
With the perpetrator dead, the police and rescuers rushed inside. But it was too late. 37 innocent people lost their lives. It was reported that nobody was killed by the gunfire, but they all died due to suffocation. Investigations done after the incident confirmed that there was a lapse in the security of the casino.
See, I told you there was a lapse in the security, and for me it was one of the worst security jobs ever.
Revealing that some security personnel were not in their assigned areas when the gunman
See,
arrived.
another reason why. I'm just repeating myself.
Moreover, the officials were questioned on why they were not able to monitor Carlos in the CCTV footage, and also why there was only one guard, which was unarmed, in the entrance of the casino.
Okay.
In addition to the investigation, there were claims of the attack from terrorist groups, as it was the same time where there was a war going on in Marawi City.
Oh my god, it was 2017. I thought it was 2018. I knew it. Folks were like thinking it was terrorists because there was a war that is happening in Marawi that we call the Marawi Siege. If you don't know that, you can look up in Google or maybe watch some videos about the Marawi Siege. I might try to look up about the Marawi Siege because it's a pretty devastating event that happened in the Philippines, and it was the first battle. I don't know if this was the first battle that happened. Not really. It wasn't really a battle, but it was a war inside the Philippines. That it's not really a civil war. It's a siege. I don't know how many siege that happened in the Philippines, but it's pretty interesting. This Marawi siege was devastating because terrorists was just bombing the place, and yeah.
Which led by terror groups that pledged allegiance to ISIS. But the claims were repeatedly rejected by intelligence officials and investigators, insisting the suspicion that it was done by one man and the only motive was robbery.
Oh my god.
Up to this day, the exact motive of Jesse Javier Carlos remains unclear. Moreover, what the reason was and what had transpired inside the car that led to the death of Elmer Mitra Jr. and Alvin Cruzin remains a mystery. But what is clear is that the attack in the Resorts World Manila was a selfish act that ended the life of 37
Oh my
people
god.
and crushed the dreams of many families and loved ones.
Oh my god. Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm sorry, my recording stopped and I kind of paused. There we go. I unpaused my recording, and this was actually a tragedy, and this part we saw.
Ano lang po siya sa Pino na yan. Kanina din po na hindi namin matanggap na nagkaganon siya.
It was the mother of Javier. And first of all, folks, I know it kind of stopped. It was almost the end of the video, and I know it was a mistake making like a long video about this, and making it a bit longer, but remember, this is a tragedy. 37 people died by some circumstances that could have been stopped but couldn't, and it was very tragic, knowing that people died not because they were shot, they suffocated and just stuck there, not seeing their loved ones. And the last time they see them were like maybe for a long time, and that was tragic. So folks, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for watching. I'm not going to say much about it. We just have to remember the people that passed away. So thank you for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.